Hello kitties, BobCat here. I've got some information that's not an update on Caitlin Nicole Davis, but I am kind of going to connect the situation to her. Y'all know how I feel. Always bear with me. I got a few things I want to go over, but I really do have a subject matter here that will regard Caitlin Nicole Davis. So bear with me. But first, because I want to take advantage of things, because I'm really aggravated that I, I go dig up factual news, fine for you all, so y'all can see that no things are true. You need to be concerned. And I only got 2 views on that last video, and I don't know to be around people that keep on screaming about facts and truth. You sure ignore the facts and truth when I dig it up for you. I'm just trying to show you that things are realistic, and so I'm gonna run through a few things here real quick, political based. Then I'll get on to the information that involves the CPS, and y'all know me being a critical thinker. All that's right, y'all call me a conspiracy theorist, defamation of character. Me being a critical thinker and everything, I had some thoughts about CPS. Well, I've got a juicy little story for you on that, and you can also kind of call this factual news because actually that's kind of what it is, but this time it relates to Caitlin Nicole Davis, and not directly, but still there's some things there regarding her and the way society and the professional medical industry and that bunch treated her. So, but first things first, and then we'll get on to the main stories here. Is just to annoy some people, and we'll go through pretty fast. I think there's only 11 of them. Yeah, just a few things for y'all to think about. Just a few things to think about as y'all trust all this bullcrap going on. Obvious Nazi bullcrap happening right now, but boy, yeah, amazing y'all don't want to ever see it. Yep, there's more truth. Absolutely. Yep. Yep, more truth. More truth. It's amazing. Same old claim. It predates socialism itself. No one's going to be a failure, so they created that. There's a better way. Bullcrap. And people still fall for it, man. Yep, that's really happening right there, too. I'm in Kentucky right now, where we just had bad floods. I think killed like around 40 people now, I think they've said. I mean, terrible. Yeah, there's some tricks out there, y'all. There's some evil tricks out there. Yeah, there's a nice little attack. Yeah, don't forget, man. Yeah, as you gotta understand here. Boy, this describes me. Yep, I know all about that one. I know all about that one. Yep, people, this right here is true. The fact of the matter is, and this is historical fact, you can look this up. The Democrat Party is the party of slavery. The Republican Party was formed to free the slaves. That's fact. That's not fake. That's fact. Just being a Democrat makes you racist. Just being a leftist makes you racist. Go look up who said pug-nosed slaves. And there's your original source of problems anyway. And this will go along with that. Yeah, this right here goes along with that previous post that was in the comment section of that previous post. I just showed you about the child slaves. Yep, $40,000 for a battery, y'all. Yeah, just a little bit more stuff here. Yeah, that's true. That's where Miss Tom and Jerry. When even Democrats are whining about liberalism, you know it's getting bad. Okay, now we've come back full circle. So, going on with all that. Now that we've got the politics out of the way, look at this link here. And if you wonder what I'm doing there, I'm making fun of the way they speak down in like Louisiana. I actually say here with that strong R sound, but I've laughed ever since I heard a comedian talking about Dan Aykroyd trying to do the Louisiana accent down there and not going here, here, here. So it sounds like a donkey. So he joked with that ever since. So anyway, now coming from Blaze Media. Now Kayla Nicole Davis. Now that I'm on the subject on that, what's going on here? The actual point to this little factual news segment. Kayla Nicole Davis was being abused by her peers at school. One of my points has been talk about those who defend children. Like, well, when you look at Kayla Nicole Davis, actually the other children were evil and mean to her was part of the problem. Then the abuses at home, neglect from mother, abusive stepdad, and stuff like that. In the medical system, that bunch down there, the police. Nobody seemed to do anything. Just want to throw a kid on drugs and call him a problem child. She now we know the unfortunate outcome for Kayla Nicole Davis. Now, as I circle back around to the medical situation, trying to get her help, they just know just kind of saying problem child, put on medication, which wasn't helping whatsoever. Actually, seemed to be making things worse. CPS, and now I want to say this very clearly. This is not every situation. There are good chapters out there, or branches, or whatever word you want to use to describe each and every one of them. But there's also bad ones. As a former correctional officer, worked in a prison for several years and everything, I know for a fact that the criminal elements would, like gangs, this was a big thing with gangs, when they had members that had no police records, they would send their members in to apply for positions to get them working inside the system and everything to be able to help do whatever bidding they wanted done. Mostly sneaking in drugs, contraband, or whatever you want to use. So people with educations and things like that will look for such jobs, and quicker people with educations will do the same. And this includes human traffickers and things like that. They will find ways of getting education, getting into the system to traffic people. That includes CPS. A lot of children are lost in the CPS system. There's all kinds of things there. Now, I personally know a man that works in CPS. He's a good guy, and the branch he's in here in Kentucky, it's a good bunch. They actually try to help. But there are bad ones out there, so beware. I'm not trying to give the entirety of the CPS system a bad name. I'm just trying to pinpoint the ones that are bad. Something needs to be done to stop that. Unfortunately, evil is so tremendous and overwhelming, or it's just hard to do. Okay, Nicole Davis becomes an example of professionals not doing what they should be doing, neglectful, non-caring, stuff like that. That's what I'm getting on here. This comes from Blaze Media, and I'm going to let you see for yourself in a second. This is not, obviously Kayla Nicole Davis, but there's still this 14-year-old girl and everything. And I want you to relate, see the abuse here from these type of people, and then relate back to Caitlin. Or any other victim you want to use for that matter. And it doesn't have to be Caitlin. There's all kinds of victims out there. But let me show this real fast. Okay. I'm on Blaze Media, blaze.com. See right there. Look at that headline. A 14-year-old girl in foster care records video of Child Protective Service employee telling her to become a prostitute. And I don't want to hold that on there too long. I'll let y'all look it up yourselves. But it goes so far as to mention that I guess a particular child was causing problems. I think it says the mother had 9 children. She was being a problem, so she got a hold of CPS, who put the girl into a hotel and everything that suggested she'd be a prostitute. Hotels are a big center. Look that up, y'all. And I think I've said it before, in fact, on my factual news. Hotels are a big center for human trafficking and prostitution rings and stuff like that. So the fact that CPS will spend money and put children into a hotel should be a warning sign, should be a red flag. on why was a child moved to a hotel where there's all kinds of people moving in and out constantly. Well, there's an example of why. Hotels are big for human trafficking, help people disappear, or prostitution rings, drug rings, things like that. All kinds of legal things happen in hotels because it's a place where a lot of people can meet and rent rooms and everything and be with each other and get business done, whatever business may be. They're putting children in places like that. And look it up. Hilton and all that bunch of there's it's easy to find on how bad it is with human trafficking and prostitution, including child prostitution in hotels. So now that you've seen this, y'all want to look that up yourselves and everything, read the article, that's fine. That's the reason I showed you. But now take a look at that. That's a CPS employee helping traffic a child, a 14-year-old, encouraging them to be a prostitute, taking them to a hotel, trying to help them get their career started in prostitution. So they probably had, probably being paid by somebody to get that done, take them to the hotel and everything, and probably try to get business set up. You see, the human trafficking trick, I ain't saying abductions don't happen, it does happen, but the further you can get a target to come to you if you're trying to human traffic somebody, the closer you can get them to you, the easier it is to drag somebody kicking, screaming, yelling, fighting, biting, and all that across country. Travel agencies is a big, and along with hotels, by the way, is a big place for trafficking people. They keep their eyes out, and they see like a family. If the cartel wants a single young female or entire family, doesn't matter. They'll keep their eyes out for what's being looked for. Get people to come to the hotel, then traffic from there. If you can lure somebody outside the United States, come on down to Mexico or Central America, wherever and everything, on vacation. It's really easy to pull somebody out of those places. But they're still centers in the United States. Travel agents and everything will set people up in hotels, and the people don't realize that they're falling into a trap. The hotel or some bad guys waiting to bust in on them and take them over. That's the kind of stuff that happens, you all, and it's a fact. So, just things to think about. I mean, we know from Cutting Code Davis all the people, the perverts that was online watching her trying to. I mean, you're sitting there watching this stuff and these comments and everything. You see these. At one point there, I've not seen it in a long time. Somebody has released a lot of the transcripts from the suicide video. I mean, this girl sitting there crying her eyes out, get ready to commit suicide, and you have people on there saying, "No, take your clothes off." No, that's just how bad it is, y'all. I mean, it's sad to say, but it's true. So, anyway, which is some factual news. For once, it actually does relate to Kelly Nicole Davis, which is one of my main topics on my channel anyway. And so maybe y'all enjoy that. Sorry about the other stuff. I'm kind of sorry about it. But because of the few views and me being mad that people don't want to see the truth, even though they claim they do, I decided to rub some shit in your face there. God, that felt good. Anyway, factual news. 14-year-old girl told by CPS employee to become a prostitute. Now from that story, you relate it, for all you KND people out there, you can see what was going on, the stuff that Caitlin herself had to go through. You know what I'm saying. It relates back to her and all the victims like her. It's a pathetic, sad world, and we need to protect these victims, like we say. We need to be finding answers and stopping crap like this. Because until we stop the neglection in the systems itself from these experts and professionals that they like to call themselves, it's going to continue. We've got to nip it in the bud and make these people work and care for the people in there that do want to do the work and care and actually help. Instead of sorry people getting there and doing something. Man, no. Do you think a stupid hillbilly like me is running these big time scams? Am I the only one? Or is everybody else out there getting these phone calls daily from these offices everywhere? These scam calls and robot calls and all this stuff? Do you think that my stupid butt could pull that off? No. Do you know who's doing these scams? It's the highly educated people. People with these skills, they go to school and learn how to do computer science. They learn psychology and they learn computer programming. They make websites and stuff like that. This is who's doing the scams. The educated people. And they're the ones that talk about education and want to tell you about science and education and how important it is and get you to follow them. They call themselves the experts and professionals, so listen to them. And they're stealing millions from everybody. Billions. Hell, it's 2022. They're stealing trillions now. It's not stupid people pulling this stuff off. It's the educated people scamming everybody. Think, you all. Think. I can't build a website. I can't scam people. It's the educated people doing this shit. Think, you all.